Hey there, Dan and Adam Are Afraid family. It's me, Dan. I'm here with the Dan and Adam Are Afraid podcast. It is Sunday, August 4th of 2024. I'm joined here by my humble assassin, weeping assassin, praying mantis, co-host Adam. How you doing, bud?
Hey, Dan, it's me, the praying mantis, the melancholic assassin, part of the Dan and Adam Are Afraid family. I am Adam. What is going on, everybody? I just want my money.
I just want... Do not move. Stay silent. Stay still.
Oh, man, that was...
I'm just here for my money.
When my wife heard that part, she couldn't stop. She's just like, I want my money. I was like, okay.
I was chewing on ice there for a second. I just learned. Have you heard this? Chewing ice is bad for your teeth.
You're saying chewing ice is bad for your teeth? I'm just hearing this now.
Yeah, so I've been doing it forever. I mean, it just started taking place more because I started drinking more normal iced drinks, and I guess I shouldn't be doing it. So, trying not to. I'm trying.
Some folks go to Circle K in particular, and they get that Circle K ice. They're like, just give me a cup of ice. I'm going to chew on this ice.
Let me get some of that ice.
Hey, down here, we got that ice, and you can stick that ice in your veins. Make you cold-blooded.
Up top here. Jesus Christ.
Be praised.
Up top here. I didn't bring it up last time, and I don't want to forget this time. Dan and Adam Are Afraid family. You have a way to contact us now. If you want to send an email to us, you want us to read something, you can send us an email at danandadamareafraid@gmail.com. Very official.
Very official. You got movies you want us to watch? Send them to the Gmail.
Yeah, that's a great suggestion. If you have movies you want us to cover, send us an email. Introduce yourself. Let's go.
Dear God, please, I'm so lonely.
This is a family. We stick together.
The podcast, it's really about family.
It's really about family. I don't have much to discuss. There's shit popping off in the Middle East. While we're recording, we may look up into the sky and say, "Oh God," as a magnificent nuclear bomb destroys everything. Or we might be fine. I don't know.
It's a pretty big nuclear bomb. Just a one. It's gonna be huge.
They should have sent a poet.
They should have sent a poet, and your face just melts the fuck out. like a baby, dead baby body, is driven through your fucking chest, just like at the speed of fucking sound. Just oh.
So if that happens, Dan and Adam Are Afraid family, please still write in. We might have survived.
Yeah, I don't have anything super. Yeah, nothing super to report. This past week at work, it was the audit. Have you ever been audited at work, Dan?
Yes, I have. Well, I mean, it's just when someone comes around, they're like, "Okay, guys, you actually have to do your job this time."
Yeah, and some guy's gonna come by and be like, "So what are you doing here?" And you gotta explain your job in a way that you would never do it. You're like, "Well, I always follow these steps when I get this item in hand, and then I look it up and I match a serial." And it's like, "Oh shit, I'm supposed to be doing." Like my boss was like, "So you know how to look that up, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just figured it out. We got a chart right here. I just figured it out." And he's like, "No. You got to scan it. You got to look it up." I was like, what? I look things up in this. You're telling me this now for the first time.
In theory, I'm supposed to do this, but I actually do this. This is riveting. What happened? Did they spank your little white ass?
They spanked my little white. Actually, no one, after all this build up, no one talked to me. No one asked me about my job. Which makes me think I have the least important job. I'm like, damn, my job's just kind of not even real here, is it? Hello?
You're just that guy in the basement. You're like, you're not even getting paid. You're like, they'll pay me one day.
They'll pay me one day.
I know they're good for it.
I got a free lunch though, so.
Ain't no such thing as free lunch, Adam.
Somebody's got to pay for
free lunch.
It. It's free lunch. I lib lunch. Had a lib laugh.
Lib lap lap.
Lim lam lamum.
I actually do have something to bring up. I saw Deadpool and Wolverine. I saw that movie in theaters with my girlfriend.
Oh yeah, you got a bucket of popcorn.
It was not good. I wrote a lot in our chat. I said Deadpool and Wolverine is barely a movie. 2.5 to 3 stars. Worst audience I've had since Men 2022. It was just 3 other people. They broke a glass, talked, shouted throughout the whole movie, and kicked seats in front of them. I said, this garbage attracts the worst shitheads on the planet. I'm 100% on the Ryan Reynolds hate train now. Deadpool 2 was markedly better. And at least that one had Zazie beats.
You're saying Deadpool and Wolverine was bad? I'm hearing this for the first time. I'm not going to stop doing that. It's the funniest thing to me. But that's my coworker. I read off your review to him. He loved Deadpool and Wolverine. He came in the next day and was like, "Oh, it's the best fucking movie I've ever seen, dog." Look at my broccoli haircut. I love that movie.
God damn.
And I hope you know what? He might be listening right now, and I want you to know, buddy, we're coming for you in your superhero films.
It was fine. If all you want out of a movie is a bunch of pop culture, if you want the movie to revolve around Hugh Jackman's divorce, you are going to be in for a treat.
That's I have not seen it yet. I like Deadpool 2. I think when I think of Ryan Reynolds, I think of Van Wilder, and I'm like, I like that movie, but I don't think of much else. Because Deadpool is just like
just friends.
That's
friends.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Because he has to he can't just be his typical cocky self. He actually gets punished for that. And who's Amy Smart? She's
Amy Smart and Anna Faris.
Man, Anna Faris. I wish she was in this movie we watched. That would have been cool if she just showed up as one of the bitches.
There was a news story recently where she was like, "I'll do Scary Movie 6 or whatever," but Regina Hall has to do it with me.
Who's Regina Hall?
I'm really hoping I'm getting her name right. I'm doing the Google search now. She was so Scary Movie 1 and 2, Scary Movie 3. You had the black best friend.
Oh, she's the black lady.
Yeah, Regina Hall. Well, she's like the black lady in this movie. There's even the fucking scene where she's in the movie theater. She's just yelling at the screen.
She's definitely one of the best parts of Scary Movies. So yeah, if they're gonna remake it, I want her in it for sure.
I kind of get offended when people talk down on those movies because, Scary Movie, whatever 4, 5, or whatever the fuck came after 3 were pretty bad, but those are black comedies made by black people.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Definitely. Cause what is it? The Wayans brothers? Yeah, they're black.
Yeah, the Wayans.
I'm just getting this in from the teleprompter. They are black.
I'm just hearing this for the first time.
They are amazing.
For the first time.
They are amazing black men. They are amazing. What else can you say? They are an amazing black men who made funny movies.
They really did, though. There's a lot of movies they're involved with. There's stuff I want to see. Bamboozled. That one sounds interesting.
The Wayans in general, yeah, is an American powerhouse of comedy. I don't know.
White chicks.
So allegedly, there's a Netflix with one of the Wayans brothers directed. It looks dumb, but I mean, so was Scary Movie. So as long as the jokes are good, I'm like, oh hey. But this isn't a Scary Movie podcast. I don't know what I'm doing. This is hardly a black podcast.
This is not a black. We're pretty white. I'm just going to throw it out there, guys. We're pretty white. I have not even had a guest of color yet. Do you remember Spaghetti? That guy's white as hell.
Oh, man. Got to boil that spaghetti a little longer to get some color on it.
I did want to. I don't know if I mentioned on the last episode. I said, "Hey, we're gonna have like a guest on this one." We're not gonna have a guest on this episode. Strike that. Forget that. This is an original Dan and Adam Are Afraid episode. This is like we're going back. This is the boys episode.
It feels good.
It's me and Adam.
Feels good to be stretching our legs in the way that God intended. Just two men.
We can be offensive. We can say what we want. Without being like, is the guest going to get are they going to be sad by what I say?
It's Adam and Steve.
I don't care.
It's Adam and Steve, not Adam, Steve, and spaghetti. I love that we're picking on spaghetti. I don't know why we're doing it.
Jared sounds very white. I have to assume he's a white person.
You would think so, but that was actually a black woman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's hit that trailer.
I am the world's greatest assassin.
The old world is no more. No more truths. I was born to kill. It is all I know. I am the world's greatest assassin.
Aggro Drift is a 2023 American experimental action crime Grand Theft Auto vaporwave film written and directed by Harmony Korine and starring Jordi Mola and Travis Scott. Its plot follows an assassin on a mission to kill a demonic crime lord. The film is presented entirely in infrared photography. Adam, what are your initial thoughts on Aggro Drift? And Adam, I'm not referring to you. I'm referring to Adam from 6 months ago. Adam, what did you think about Aggro Drift, or the trailer for Aggro Drift by Harmony Korine?
I really wanted to watch Predator after seeing that trailer.
It's got a lot of weird vibes like that. It's like it just seems so weird. It seems like such a weird movie. Yeah, definitely like Predator vibes.
I guess if I were to like lay it out, it's intriguing. I mean, my first honest thought is like, what? But clearly that would be the point if the entire movie is shot infrared. So I don't know. I would be excited to see it. I have to watch that one with the old wife.
God. So here's the plot synopsis on Wikipedia.
Dear God,
its plot follows an assassin on a
you?
mission to kill a demonic crime lord. The film is presented entirely in infrared photography. The film orbits around a melancholic assassin named B.O. or Bo as he prepares to vanquish a demonic crime lord in a Floridian realm of vivid pinks, blazing yellows, and deep purples. But the particulars of its minimalist plot are largely moot. The vibe is what's paramount. But it has Travis Scott in it. It's one of the big selling points. It's got Travis Scott in it. I don't know how people are feeling about Travis Scott these days, but it's interesting he's in it. Harmony Korine's amazing, man. I don't know. Have you rewatched Spring Breakers anytime recently?
Nah, I haven't rewatched it since we did.
That shit's fucking tight as fuck. Anyway, that song's tight too. I love that, like the horns, like like that's awesome. So looking forward to it. I don't know when it's gonna release. I guess I'll say that's the fucking problem. Is it's been out since like September when it premiered at Venice last year, and like we just got this trailer today that dropped today, and he's doing some screenings at like fucking clubs, or they were saying strip clubs, and I don't exactly know if that's what he's doing, but there's like 2 screenings in early February. I'm such a fucking idiot. It's some hipster pretentious shit, and I kind of gotta respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adam, how did you feel about listening to yourself from 6 months ago?
Much like the audience right now, I was kind of confused at first, but I think I sound amazing. I sound great. I sound prophetic. I sound godlike.
I don't even know if it is a movie.
And I did watch it.
Is it a movie?
And I did watch it with I did watch this with the old wife.
I was going to ask about that. Did the old wife watch this? I think you alluded to that earlier when we were talking.
The old wife on the couch with me down there. I did.
Do you just watch everything with her? Is that like, have you watched every movie basically with her? Which one haven't you watched with her?
I didn't watch The Lighthouse with her, though I think she would have enjoyed that. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I've watched most, like at least with her sitting there, like because I've requested it. I'll straight up be like, "Hey, I'd like you to watch this movie with me." I was talking about it this morning because she was like, "Why do you want me to watch these movies with you?" Fair question, and I was like, "Well, I think movies are they're better as a communal event." There's kind of sociopathic feeling when I'm watching a movie by myself. I feel crazy, so I want someone else there to have that energy, bounce it off of them a bit.
What were your initial thoughts on Aggro Drift from 2023?
Yeah, my initial thoughts were, first of all, I did like this movie. How did I put it last night? Aggro Drift as a concept, amazing, earth-shattering, sexy. The Aggro Drift as execution, I felt like the constant infrared was a bit distracting for me. And it was hard to be like, well, that's just one thing, because it is like the big thing that's constantly on screen. So that did that had me a bit torn. Do you get what I mean by that?
And we should mention, it's not just straight. They didn't just take an infrared camera and like take the straight raw footage from it and put it in the movie. It's clearly edited. They're using like pinks, purples. Like, it's not as annoying as Adam would have you believe, is what I'd say.
Yeah, there's even one scene in particular I'd call out where there's like a street corner, an image of a street corner that kind of appears in somebody's torso or head. And there's a lot of that. There's a lot of like little like artsy details, like floating tattoos on people. Their faces are being like illuminated. Maybe what's on the inside of their head is being illuminated on the outside.
And that right there is obviously AI. So that's the AI. That's the example of AI use in this movie. How do you feel about the AI use in this movie, Adam?
So now I didn't know it was AI until this morning. Yeah, I was reading about it, and I guess I'd be curious, like, who did it, because then if it's like, we've said that before. I'm like, fuck it. I mean, AI is here, like it's being used already. Maybe you should just like accept the fact that it's here, and this is me accepting it. I thought it looked fine. It looked cool. Isn't that at the end of the day all we're really looking for? As long as like an artist got paid to do it, then I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
I was hoping to have on a guest today that would be more anti-AI, but I'm sorry, folks. It did not bother me. It's pretty light use of generative AI. And from what I read, and I've not confirmed, it was the AI they used in the program was like trained on their own artwork, maybe their own footage. So I don't know.
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
It looked cool. Yeah. So like randomly, like, and you'd have little differences. Like obviously there's a lot of skull and bone and demon imagery. Anytime someone like shoots a gun, everything's illuminated and looks like a bones. When he's around his wife and his wife's like,
let me flex, bounce on it.
great enough for her.
When she's like you see like those like Mexican sugar skull looking things and like flowers. That's her like aura and energy that they generate using the AI stuff. It's hard to describe, but it's just an alteration of an image, and this movie already looks insane, so it's not like too jarring.
I have
like when Travis Scott's face becomes a robot.
Yeah, there's a lot of Travis Scott close-ups to his like what I would call the Travis Scott face. I guess it's when you're on like lean.
You're saying Travis Scott was on lean?
I was on lean.
Christ.
Sorry, I was like reading something.
Jesus Christ.
So I was just looking at. I was just looking at this one, like quote about this movie, and this woman did not like it. She saw, and she said where's it at? But it's not enough talking about all the CGI mask and the little details that we were just mentioning. She says, but it's not enough seasoning to look past how murky these soupy neon figures look, how reductive the addition of video game elements feel in the mix, like the background characters that repeat motions over and over, or stiff bad guys that are relatively and easily defeated. ... And how the film views men as assassins and women as mere ass shakers. I kind of wanted just to focus on that last bit a bit.
That's my reaction to that review.
Was that the guy getting his head cut off or what?
Yeah, it's after he cuts his head off and he's walking around with the head and he's like, he throws it.
And just the bit about women as mere ass shakers, like I thought was it stood out to me because I was like, oh, but the art design in this movie I felt like took away from the objectification of women, because it was like, oh well, it's not, I mean, yeah, the idea of sexiness is there, but it's a multicolored woman whose like skin tone keeps changing. I'm like, it's not sexy, it's just the symbol of sexiness. And I
don't know, that's like insane. Like everything that reviews just like naming all the stuff I like about this movie and then being like, I don't understand. It's like a video game. Why are the women treated like fucking sex characters? I don't know. Maybe because that's how women were treated in 2003 video games.
Yeah, she misses the mark there, I think. I don't know, man, because like sexiness is it's part of the world. It's part of who we are in the Dan and Adam Are Afraid fucking family. We're all about sexiness here.
I was talking to a friend when I first watched this. This is like my second or third rewatch. And yeah, I think if you understand what Harmony Korine is going for, you're going to dig it. And if you're either like, your expectations are like somewhere else, or I don't know, like if you dislike this movie and like that's an odd review to me. It's just like, what did you expect from this movie? Why did you watch it? It's exactly what it was advertised as.
Well, it's because she works for RogerEbert.com, so she got to pound the table and be like, this movie is an outrage.
Christ.
It's an outrage.
No, we're talking. Let's hear from the man himself.
We put together this like kind of crew. It's closer almost to like a design collective or something in Miami. It involves like a lot of tech and game developers, and there's some AI in there and a lot of VFX, and it's kind of this like interesting mix of people that like are basically experimenting and trying to develop this whole idea of maybe like what comes after normal films. It's like a interesting lab, creating kind of like new aesthetic, just like different ways of telling stories and narrative, things that are more immersive than kind of like traditional. It's like more experiential. And I mean, it's anything from filters and games to and we'll have things that are on, streaming and Twitch and then obviously leading up to features or feature like films. Aggro Drift is like the very first. It was very first kind of concept and kind of playing around with the medium, just kind of like seeing where we could go. And we weren't even really talking about it in terms of it being a movie. No one even really knew it was a film until I was just kind of like, I think it works as a film, but it's more of like an attempt of like what kind of comes after film. The thermal, it was really, using thermal cameras, obviously always loved color and like this idea of like hyper color and things like carved out of color and movies that are extremely like vibe based, and so we started experimenting with a base layer of thermal. There's a lot of other things. There's on top of it, incorporating VFX and AI and all these other things, but at its core, we use these cameras. They were just very beautiful, the images, and strange and kind of very kind of liquidy and vibey, and it just seemed right. It was also like kind of capturing like heat and souls, and for this specific film, it was really a big part of it. Travis is just like someone I'd worked with before on other projects, and he just felt perfect for the character Zion, and just like he just was. It was like the right kind of it made perfect sense for this film. Putting something like this in a kind of traditional film setting maybe is more provocative, but it also it feels right too, because it's just a kind of, it's just the development of the language, which is new, which is like something that's like, it feels right in this setting, so and it's fun. It's like fun to see, like, get all the reactions. It's wild. Midnight, I'm like the bastard, the redheaded stepchild. I'm only allowed out at midnight. Yeah, they only program my films like when normal people go to sleep. It's funny how that works.
That said, I'm gonna make my stake right here. Aggro Drift. I've been excited about this movie for a very, very long time. First time I heard about it, I was like, "Holy shit, that sounds interesting." It's the kind of thing that makes me interested and excited about cinema. And there's plenty of things that do that. Like it's in a different way where I'm like, well, I agree with him. This is like a very interesting way of playing with the form of cinema, because this is like the ultimate vibe movie. Like it's all about vibes. There's nothing else. If you notice, we haven't talked about plot yet. We will briefly get into the plot, but there is not much plot. There's like, you got to kill the bad guy. Literally the entire plot is,
I want to show you my house. I want you to know this is my world, but it can be yours. All this you see, the bay, the women, the bikini, the sun and the moon, I give it all to you. It all can be yours, Bo.
Yes.
You have to do this for me, to kill the big guy. So this is for big money. You understand me? You just got too big, too bad. You understand what I'm telling you? You get the job done, you come to my house, you fuck up everything.
not much plot. It's literally a video game.
Now, see, I do come against. It's good that you're. I would say this movie has the traditional, almost an English poem, like an epic poem plot. You know, we watch The Green Knight, and if you go back and you read like the poem of The Green Knight, it's very short, very basic. And I thought that, this movie, like you said, like it's not it's not a Scorsese movie. It's not a Marvel film. You know, there's not like these big overarching themes going on. Instead, it's like a bare bones, old, like maybe we discovered this plot line. We discovered this story somewhere chiseled on a stone tablet and someone decided to adapt it to a movie. And it's like, it doesn't speak the same way to a modern audience. I feel like I got what I got what I was supposed to get out of the story of this movie.
Let's talk about the story just a bit.
So horny.
His wife is like, I love you, the home. We love the home so much, but we love you more. Stay with us. I was trying to get into like there's not even really like a cast list. So like, Jordi Mola plays Bo, who's our assassin, and not like Bo is afraid, like Bo, B-O. And he's an assassin. He kills people.
He's the world's greatest assassin.
He's the world's greatest assassin. and he gets tasked with killing the big baddie, who's a guy who like walks around and he's like and he's a video game character. He has a path tracing. He just does the same things over and over again. And then he tries to go and kill him, and then he pussies out, right? He wimps out. He's like, I am a coward. And then he forms a team. He's like, I'm building a team. I need Travis Scott as Zion.
I like some of his music. This soundtrack feels like he made it. Did he? Who made this soundtrack?
This is by Arab Music. Yeah, the soundtrack's pretty sick. That's like one of the best parts of this movie is that soundtrack. There's a couple of cues that go on over and over and over again, but I don't know. I love it. The first time I watched this, I watched it with like headphones on at my computer.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. I would listen to the soundtrack on if they released it. I guess we should talk about that. So, are you familiar with EDGLRD at all? Have you just our conversation about them?
It's Harmony Korine's production company, right?
That's what he's talking about in that video. Is it's like a collective of people who are more into the video game realm apparently, and are trying to push, trying to do post-film stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's very pretentious, but that's what he said in the video. EDGLRD is, I'll bring up now, I'm excited because they're doing Baby Invasion that was just announced. It's going to be like premiering at the 81st Venice International Film Festival, which will be on August 28th to September 7th, very soon. But Baby Invasion is going to be apparently a first-person baby movie. So there's like a group of mercenaries disguised with baby faces that invade mansions of wealthy and powerful people. And I think it's going to be in first person.
Okay. Right on.
I'm just excited. Like I said, this shit makes me excited about cinema. I'm like, this is what I want. Like I don't want boring shit.
I want to go watch Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Oh God. Anyway, Travis Scott, he's like, all I know is wake up, do it, go to sleep, wake up, do it. Do you feel that way?
I feel pulled between these two characters. Definitely. Sometimes like that's life, right? You just wake up, do it, go to sleep, wake up, do it.
What do you think about the snake, the weird like part where he's like, you take care of your own kids, man, because Jordi Molla's Bo's like, if anything happens to me, take care of my son, my family, my wife. He's like, man, don't say that. Nothing's gonna happen to you. You take care of your own kids. And then he's like, his little snake tongue come out. Is Zion supposed to be evil? That said, what even happened to Zion? What was the point of any of that?
Well, I think I think like it definitely like hints at like there's gonna be some sort of betrayal occurring from Zion, the children of Zion, and Bo. Yeah,
they're even talking about like it's such an interesting way of like bringing an actor into or a rapper as an actor into a movie. He's like, you should read Julius Caesar.
Man,
like, who's that?
Books. Man, you know me and books.
Like, you know where I'm from? Books, man. That was that guy who was greedy and shit, right? Too much of power and money will do that. It's just such a weird, like, elementary way of talking about history. That's very interesting inclusion into the movie. It's so weird because the movie is so, like, serious. It's very, like, executionally serious except for a couple of parts. And then you get that stuff and it's, like, so amateur. That's just bizarre. But I like it a lot. I don't know. But again, if you're viewing this movie from like a plot standpoint, you're just like, what? Plot, story. It's like, why did that even happen? Oh, I'm deducting 2.5 stars. And then he kills the bad guy, basically, right? He gets into a fight with him, cuts his head off.
And like
That's it.
And that would even be, I can throw that out as like a light criticism from me. I don't want to just, it's, the whole idea of like story, I don't like that. I use the word plot, you immediately become a plot cell. And I'm like, okay, well, you go and watch your plot, watch a plot, go write a plot it out on a board, make a plotting graph. But I think there's just there's a spirit of story that has existed in humans though, and I feel like this movie did have that. Like I was watching, I did kind of, a character did go from A to B to C, and like I really felt like and I understand your point too, in that it's it's playing with that, it plays with that a lot, but like the people out there who are like, well, we've talked about this when discussing Refn. It's like, oh, well, this is all style over substance. And sometimes,
What if I told you style is substance?
well, I would say you can't properly do style if it doesn't have any substance. Like and Refn does it. He does, like, you don't have to like say, it doesn't have to be written down on note cards. It could be drawn up. It could be little clips. It could just be like, you could write down like little notes for what you want the vibe to be. And I think that comes through in your story. That comes through in this story too, where it's like, oh, okay, this is just like, this movie even has a moral to it, where it's like, what's the moral to the story? And it's like, oh, well, if you're the good guy and you're vicious, you could win. If you slit the throat of the dude who hired you, which I thought that part was great. I was like, fuck yeah. I love a double cross.
It does have like a really weird, there's some messaging in it. Like it's very much about the down, like I'm watching it and I'm just like, this is about the downfall of society.
Yeah, that's a big part.
At the end of it, he's like, love is the only thing that matters. Love. Like that's the entire end of the movie. Is him just hanging out with his family and being like, and I had an interesting thought when I was watching this about like, just like generations passing along. Because his whole thing is like, he's like, I'm doing all this so you don't have to. So my kids don't have to do this. And it just got me thinking about society. And just life and family and like the baby boomers who had it so good. Like their parents had to toil and suffer.
Their parents,
so their kids could have a good life, and then they just like we did not get that treatment.
No, it's
we have a worse life than our parents.
It has to be set up like, from the top. Like it has to be like the goal of society is to make it better for the next one, but you leave it up to everybody's individual whims, and I don't think that's going to happen.
But that's what I pulled from the movie is like, there's not that much in it, but like when I watch this movie, that's what I think about. And I'm also like, damn, this looks cool. I love how the demon is in the clouds. I love the little CGI mask. Would you wear that mask, Adam?
I'm wearing it right now, actually.
I'm on their website. I'm on their website right now. I'm looking at the demon masks to buy. Oh, they're all sold out. No. I was wondering how much they cost. Oh, they were $1,500. I don't know, man. That might be worth it.
Go for it, dog. Harmony Korine needs your money. This movie, it only made $200,000.
Yeah, I didn't even look at that stuff. This thing premiered at strip clubs.
I cannot find out what the budget was for this movie. When I've searched,
I can think not that much.
We're
probably looking at like double that, probably 400,000, maybe $500,000.
Probably Travis Scott like fronted some of the money. He's like, yeah, dog, let's make this movie.
I haven't mentioned it yet, but Travis Scott and Harmony Korine also were involved in a weird collaborative effort in 2023. You haven't read into this at all, Circus Maximus?
Circus.
Also
I'm hearing about this right now.
Also, it's a musical anthology film, co-written, executive produced, and directed by Travis Scott. It was his directorial debut, but it has segments from Gaspar Noé, amazing French director, I believe. Oh, he's Argentine Italian. I'm sorry, but he lives in France. Nicholas Winding Refn, Harmony Korine, Valdemar Johansson, Andrew Dosunmu, Canada, and Khalil Joseph. Obviously, of note would be those first three: Gaspar Noé, Nicholas Winding Refn, and Harmony Korine. You can bet your bottom dollar, buddy. I'm gonna pick this at some point.
Bet on it, buddy.
It's 5 minutes shorter than this movie. I mean, I'll mention that right now. This movie's 80 minutes long. Perfect. It could be shorter if you want to nitpick, but like that's exactly the right. You do not want this thing going 90 minutes. You do not want this thing going over 90 minutes.
And see, that's that falls into my nitpick about it though. Whereas I'm like, well, but if you had like a few scenes, more scenes with the regular camera, you could have gone on for 2 hours. But
no one needs that. No one needs to go on for 2 hours. Stop doing it. Deadpool was like 2 hours and 5 minutes. Way too long.
Good movies that last 2 hours and 45 minutes, though, are 2 hours and 45 minutes of a good movie. So that's where I fall on the thing.
Yeah, but you got to know what you have. Deadpool is not supposed to be 2 hours long. Beau's Afraid could be 4 hours long. Midsummer could be 4 hours long.
The only person who tells me how long a movie should be is God. Who gives a fuck how long a superhero movie is?
May all superhero movies die out after this bullshit Deadpool movie. That's all I have to say.
I don't know, man.
I'm done. I'm done.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
I'm retiring it.
Jamie Lee Curtis apologized for shitting on Marvel movies, so I don't think they're dead yet.
That.
They got shooters out there.
Disgusting.
They got shooters. They went after Jamie Lee Curtis.
And I'm not signing up for Mint Mobile. Go fuck yourself, Ryan Reynolds.
And Hugh Jackman, I'm not going to see The World's Greatest Showman.
They made jokes about that in the movie.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
don't you love that?
And that's why, like, yeah, so many people are going to love that movie. Is because, like, if you start making me, if you, like, show me a thing I already know about, I'm just going to laugh and clap.
This reminds me of a quote from Fede Alvarez. And he had an interesting quote recently about what we were just talking about. Fede Alvarez says, audiences won't need to see any of the other Alien movies to understand Alien Romulus. There's a bunch of Easter eggs, but Fede says, member berries cannot be the full meal.
Nice.
Mic drop. No, that's pretty much it. I mean, this is Aggro Drift. I would have loved to have a third person on this episode to carry this conversation with me, but I don't think there's much else to discuss. We could have had a spicy AI discussion.
Shots fired.
We could have had a spicy AI discussion, but I mean, this is going to come down exactly how you think, where Adam's going to be like, I liked it, but I have my problems with it, and I'm going to be like, I loved it. It was great. It's exactly what I want out of cinema. So let's get into it. Adam, what would you give Aggro Drift out of 5 stars?
Well, after being told how I'm going to review it, it just makes me want to be like, oh yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Well, guess what? I fucking watching this, with my wife, she was not into it, which did push me to want to be really into it. I thought it was a good movie. It was fine. It's gonna get a 3 out of 5 from me, which is in a heart. I would recommend this. I would definitely, my friends at work, I'm gonna be like, you guys gotta watch it. You guys like playing video games? This movie succeeds in making you feel like you're watching someone play a game, and that's where it kept me going along, because I was really interested in Beau. Some reviewers may say he doesn't have much of a character, and I would say no, you are wrong. He has he constantly is telling you about his character, and you're there with him in like a low point where he's just like, I'm alone, like right before he gets the Children of Zion, and he decides like he needs 10 men. Like I said, I felt like I was watching a modern English poem, epic poem. So, as I said, 3 out of 5 stars. Recommend. Even though that's not a perfect score, I would still recommend this to all sorts of people. I hope this movie gets seen, because it's fucking weird and it does some weird shit, and it succeeds at that weird shit.
Hey there, folks. It's Dan with the Dan and Adam Are Afraid podcast. You've already heard my opinion on the show, and you basically know what I'm going to say. So instead of spouting off the same thing I've already said, I'm going to go back to my initial review that I made right after I watched it. This was back on June 29th. I said, very style over substance. Feels like something he thought up while filming and editing the end sequence of Spring Breakers with Gucci Mane. Heavy emphasis on the protagonist's narration, which feels poetic in a Harmony Korine way. Above all, the images conjured up with a mix of infrared CGI generative AI feel wholly unique. The soundtrack is very vaporwave, a glitchy, haunted, ethereal-sounding synth-pop score. All of the interactions between the characters are comically robotic, like an early GTA cutscene. Think Vice City. Overall, fucking amazing, and I would 100% buy a physical release. I have it at 4 stars for now, but I literally just watched it. And with that, folks, I will say I upped it this time. I'm going 4.5 stars. Big, juicy, neon pumping heart. Check it out. If you are anything like me, you will have a great time. Smoke a little bit of the medical marijuana, some wacky tobacco. You can be in for a good time.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get a treat.
Adam, did you pick a movie for us to watch 1 week from now?
Dan, I want you to pick a number 1 through 10.
I'm gonna have to go with a 6.
All right, let me get my little things on my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, pick green, yellow, red, or blue.
Red.
R-E-D. Now pick another 1 through 10.
2.
1, 2. All right. Do you? I can barely read this. All right. So it looks like you picked next week, guys. I've been promising you a special guest, and it turns out I've locked him down for next Sunday. You're going to be treated here by my brother from the same mother. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about Tyler, the bassist for the Death Cats. Who we got him. He's coming on the show. We're going to be watching a little Come and See, the Soviet Union's anti-war film.
Ooh, yeah, I can't wait to get traumatized.
Yeah, we're going to laugh it up. We're going to have a fun time talking about Come and See. So
hopefully the woke witch doesn't make an appearance.
Good to be with you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, folks. That's it. You got to leave. You can't. I guess you don't have to go home, but you gotta leave here. So everyone have a great week. It is hot, but we are almost done. I worked yesterday on I think the hottest day of the year, and I was outside moving packages around. So hopefully it's uphill from here, everyone. Adam, do you have any final thoughts for the Dan and Adam Are Afraid family?
Just want to shout out a little message from me, aka DNA, and my wife, aka Shredra. Just keep it out there. Keep tearing up those trails, everybody.
And if you want to contact the show, danandadamareafraid@gmail.com. Have a great week, folks.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
So help me.
So help you.